Have you been wondering what it would be like to get and stay in shape? In this video, we'll discover how, so let's get started. I'm Cory, I'm 57, and I bring to you nearly 5 decades of sports, coaching, and training. We'll warm up, stretch, get some strength, and finish up with 2 amazing movements. To start with the warm up, do some gentle, easy punching, and make it full body by keeping your knees bent, tighten your stomach, and lift your heel with each punch. So do this for a minute or 2. Just feel it, just tighten at the end, break off. Don't hyperextend your elbow. And again, do this for a few minutes, just keep it comfortable. We're just warming up. Then do some knee thrusts. So do this for a minute or 2. And again, we're just warming everything up, preparing for stretching. We definitely want to stretch a warmed up muscle, not a cold muscle. So let's say we've done this for like a minute or 2. Then we're going to start at the top, work our way down. Starting with the neck, look to the left. Don't push it. You want to keep your stretches just gentle and relaxed. If you push, you're going to actually tear. So just gentle, gentle, gentle. Maybe do about 8 of those. Then with your palms down, just super easy with the arms, just side and forward. And don't push it, just kind of feel through the range of motion. Now palms facing, and just super gentle. Now palms up, try to extend your elbows, and just feel that, do that about 8 each time, or each one 8 times. Then your shoulders go into a circle. And again, we're doing more of a dynamic stretch, not so much a stretch and hold. When we do a stretch and hold, we want to be super relaxed, but also really warmed up. Go in the other direction. Again, do maybe about 8 of these. Then twist your upper body. Don't crank on it, just gentle and relaxed. Again, the nature of stretching is easy, gentle, relaxed, and stretching, not tearing. So just nice and easy. Then work the hips. Try to get a full range of motion with the hips. Go in the other direction. Again, this is kind of abbreviated, so just do these as long as you like, typically about 8 to 10 rotations. Then do the upper body, just real relaxed and real easy, just like that. Go the other direction, super relaxed, super easy, feel it, no pain. Anytime you feel pain, that's your body fighting it and you're getting little tears. You want to stretch, not tear. Again, this is a dynamic stretch. A static stretch is stretch and hold, but we'll save that for later. So again, we're just rotating. Then we're going to get on all fours and make a circle with the hip. Do about 8 of those. Actually, do about 6 because this gets fatiguing pretty quick. Then go the other way. Just make circles. By being on the ground like this, you're isolating your hip and getting a better dynamic stretch. Then do the other side. And then we'll conclude this portion of stretching with kind of an active piriformis. So gentle, relax. If any of this hurts, ease up or don't do it. Pain is bad. So just relax. Keep your supporting leg bent. And we're just stretching. Then let's get into the strength part. And we'll start with sit-ups. So First of all, tighten your stomach muscles, form a bit of an arch this way, and real gently, real easy. We're not trying to do it quickly. Just slow, relaxed, and easy. And you can leave your hands here. Just don't try to throw your hands for momentum unless you really have to. But keep your stomach muscles tight and just relaxed. And since this is the first workout for many, try to just do 3. So just nice and relaxed, easy. If you can have somebody hold your feet or anchor your feet under some furniture, that's ideal. But otherwise, super controlled, super easy. Do as many of those as you can, but do it again under incredible control, and don't try to force it or do more. You're better off doing 3, 2, or even 1 perfectly than doing 10 that are just, kind of haphazard. Next, we get into calf raises. So bend over and support yourself. This way, this will serve as a stretch as well. And just stretch up or crank up to the top, squeeze, and down. And at the bottom, I could feel a bit of a stretch. So again, try to do 3, 4, 8, 10. Just real slow, full range of motion, definitely. A lot of problems come from a weak or inflexible calf. So a lot of times that manifests itself with insane foot pain, and we treat the foot, but the problem really exists in the calf or even the hips. So a lot of times wherever we have pain, it's not originating from where the pain is. More often than not, it's originating in the calf. So we're strengthening and we're stretching. Then we get into a reverse lunge. This is a little bit advanced. So if you need to hold on to something, we're not going to do a forward lunge. That puts a lot of stress on the kneecap. So we're going to get in a shoulder width, activate our stomach, just tighten your stomach muscles, and go down into and alternate, and keep your hands up for balance, and just go down into a rear lunge or a backwards lunge. And again, no harm in holding on to something or just focusing and maybe just doing 1 set. Doing 1 set the right way. And make sure your knee doesn't shift side to side. Just keep everything straight. And do, if you could build up to 8 of these, that's amazing. Keep your upper body straight. And again, use your stomach muscles to create some energy and power. Then we get into push-ups, which is definitely everyone's favorite. We're going to do it on our knees, because these are difficult no matter who you are. So we'll get on our knees. Try to keep your hip area straight, so just everything is straight. And get in a good push-up position. We're actually going to do 2 components other than what would seem obvious. So we're going to extend our shoulders all the way and go down. Keep your elbows close to your body, not out. If you do push-ups like this, you put a lot of bad stress on your shoulders. So keep your elbows in, but a step beyond that is to kind of squeeze inward as well. So extend the shoulders, squeeze inward, and keep the elbows inward as well. If you can do 1 of these perfectly on your knees, then you're off to a good start. Go all the way down, but don't bounce. Go down slow And don't change position or direction abruptly. Just go down slow and up slow and deliberate. And again, if you could do one of those just like that, squeezing elbows against the body and extend the shoulders at the top for a complete full range of motion, then that is ideal. And just try to keep your head straight, your body straight. I feel like my butt might have been up in the air a little bit, so I'll check out the video, probably is. Then the sixth, let's see, the sixth strength movement is mountain climbers. So you get in a traditional push-up position and just slowly bring your knees up. And you know, really, if you can only do one of those per leg, that is totally cool. We're starting out. So you're taking a massive, massive first step. So we're gonna thrust the knee. You know, if you could build up to 8 or 12, but again, do it kind of slow. You know, not fast. You want everything to be slow, deliberate, and really good technique. That was the strength portion. Let's conclude with 2 stretches. That the first one is amazing for your back. If you have back pain, this might cure it. So on all fours, arch your back up and then arch it down the other way. So go up, extend your shoulders, push and hold. This is kind of a static stretch where you're stretching and holding, but it is just aligning the back so well. So just push up and then arch down. Just an amazing, amazing stretch. And then up and down. Let pain be your guide. If you're doing anything and you feel a twinge, then ease up or don't do it. So again, up. You can actually go down a little, back up, and then arch down. Ideally 8 to 12 of those where you arch up, like stretch and hold that for 3 to 5 seconds. Same thing on the down movement. Then a lot of problems, and plantar fasciitis in particular is super common, and that's pain in the foot from the connective tissue under the foot getting stretched. But it's not necessarily the foot. It's more often than not the calf, could be the hamstring. So let's do the dynamic hamstring, where we're going to point our toes towards us and extend. If you can't extend all the way, then maybe don't go up to a 90 degree. Maybe go out like this and work your way a little. But just feel that, where we're going to stretch to straight, and then we can go towards 90 degrees, even if we don't quite get there. Do maybe 10 of those on either side. And this is an incredibly good one. And it's, again, more of a dynamic stretch than a static. It's a little bit of a combination. I call it an active stretch or an active static. It's kind of in between. So just maybe 10 of those. And just to show you what I mean about a static stretch, we're not going to do any of those today, but it's where you just stretch and hold. When you do that, you want to be thoroughly warmed up and keep it incredibly super gentle, because you don't want to tear, you want to stretch. So we'll get into that another time. The key to working out, though, is by following the 80-20 rule to ensure consistency, where 80% of your workouts are moderate intensity, maybe low to moderate intensity, and then 20% or less of your workouts are like a hard, high intensity. You know, at this point, usually it's less than 20%, it's usually 10 to 15. Then the rest is just a low to moderate consistency, just tiny, short workouts, all pretty much every day, 5, 6, maybe even 7 days a week. Just low intensity, moderate intensity, and different types of workouts throughout the week. And it's really a great thing. You should not feel pressure to incorporate that into your daily life. Just the 80-20 rule, consistency. And again, I thank you for taking the time to take this first step with me, and please consider liking, commenting, subscribing to help guide this movement. Thanks again, and I hope to see you next time.